Hey, you guys, it's Fave Miss Renee, and I'm back, y'all, with another blazing hot video. But tonight, things are going to be a little different. Tonight, I'm not cooking. It's no good food for your soul night. Mm-mm. Tonight, I'm going to share with you a story that I have yet to tell. I think it's going to be a little interesting. Let's just say we're going to go back down memory lane. I'm going to walk you through exactly what it feels like to be married to a serial cheater. Come back. All right. Okay, so the purpose for this video is to share, and maybe this video will help somebody, right? I like to think that most of my videos would be a video that somebody could learn from, right? Maybe it could help somebody. I don't know. Maybe someone is going through a tough time similar to what we're going to be discussing tonight and stumbles across this video and regains her strength. Okay, so my years as a military wife, as I told you guys in the intro of this video, that this video was going to be my life married to a serial cheater. I almost want to say the other way, but no, he didn't kill me. It felt like it though. Felt like he was trying to. Maybe not kill me physically, but definitely kill my spirit. Okay, so I've never shared this story publicly, but the more that I do Food for Your Soul videos, the more I feel, as authentic as I am, I feel like I needed to be just a little bit more transparent to you guys and help you to understand exactly where some of the knowledge and wisdom that I have actually comes from. Not from books. I went to the School of Hard Knocks. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, whew, that hurt. But yeah, I went to the School of Hard Knocks. Don't do it again. And got my degree, my diploma, okay? Coffee cup, mug, t-shirt. Got all that. Yes, I did. So I want to talk to you real quick, real brief, and share something that I've never shared before. So, if you're comfy like I am, let's get started. Okay, so, my years as a Army wife were challenging, stressful, patriotic, loyal beyond the word, to my husband and to my family. I remember it being a time that I felt very needed. Very needed. I was the anchor to our family. I was the glue to our family, and I knew that. I married a man who was older than I was, more than, I think, about 8 years older than me. And we were an Army family. So by the time we had got married, had babies, lived overseas, and moved back to the U.S., we were living in Georgia. Yep, we were living in Georgia. And you guys have to understand that this man was damn near a decade older than me. And I was in my mid to late 20s. I respected him. I looked up to him. I trusted him. And because he had been a career soldier in the military, I thought he was a very honorable man. I did, y'all. I did. I have to admit, I have to keep it real. That's just what it was. I was a young girl that was willing to follow him across the world. Leave my family and friends and everything that I knew to start a new life with this guy. And I did that. And we moved. And like I said, we came back to the U.S. and we were living in Georgia. And just wanted to give you that little background about how much I believed in. Yeah, I did. I pretty much believed everything that he said. I know, it's so crazy, but it's so true. Oh my God, you cannot make this story up. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, you can't make it up. Okay, you just can't. Okay, you guys, so listen, by the time I was living in Georgia, we had a 7-year-old that was my child from a previous relationship. And then we together had a 3-year-old and 1-year-old twins. So there was 4 children living in our home. And you have to understand that at this time, I wasn't working outside of the home. But I was busy. Oh my God, y'all. I was doing everything. I was the arts and craft lady on post. So I had a class that I taught, teaching people how to do arts and crafts. I love that. It was one of my passions. I also was one of the mothers of twins in the Army community service little booklet that they have for newcomers. So I was just, always trying to provide. Always trying to help him provide for our family. And I think I did pretty good with that. So that brings me to the time that I was at home and I got the mail, and one of the pieces of mail was a phone bill from Coastal Utilities. And I was like, opened it up, and I could not believe how much we owed this phone company. I was stunned. I was like, oh my God, like what? So then I opened up the bill and I'm looking through it and I'm thinking, we don't even know these people that's on this bill. Because I make most of the phone calls, right? Come on, I'm a woman. I'm away from home. I use the phone a lot. And you guys, this is before cell phones like we know it today. So long distance calls cost a lot of money back in those days. Okay, it wasn't easy to keep in touch by phone. You needed to write letters. Okay. But anyway, I'm looking through this bill and I don't recognize any of these numbers. And like I said, I make more calls than he does. So I'm looking at the call, and mind you, we were living in Georgia. There were a ton of calls made to Florida. But he's from Florida, right? So But still, these aren't the numbers we call. So, after I looked through the phone bill and looked at the amount and did all of that, I said, let me call these people. You know what I mean? Let me call these people up right now. Because this is wrong. They didn't bill us for somebody else's calls. Phew, yeah. Okay, so I called the phone company. And I get this nice little representative on the phone. And so I'm not using my last name on the video. We're just going to say Fave Miss Renee. Okay, I'm just going to say my Fave Miss Renee name. All right, so I calls in. And I'm like, hello, my name is Fave Miss Renee. And I have a phone bill. And I think I've been billed incorrectly. There's some charges on this bill that we didn't make. And let me tell you something. When I called, I'm standing my ground. Okay? Because I'm like, honey, we're not paying somebody else's phone calls. Oh, no, ma'am. No ham, no turkey. We got to get this together right now. So she says, well, ma'am, hold on one second. She goes, give me your information really quickly, and I'll look at this bill with you. So I told her my number and everything. She puts me on a brief pause and comes back. She goes, well, ma'am, these numbers were not made from a landline. I said, oh, okay. I said, see, there you have it. These are not our calls. I knew. Honey, I knew we didn't know these people. And she goes, well, no, they are made to a calling card. I said, a calling card? She goes, yes, ma'am, these calls have been made from a calling card that is built to your phone. I said, well, I mean, they're still not, we still don't know these numbers. And she said, ma'am, do you have a calling card? And I said, yes, but there's only me and my husband that use calling cards. And she goes, well, maybe you need to check with your husband. Because I'm like, honey, I know the numbers he dials. And these are not the numbers. And she goes, well, ma'am, these numbers were dialed and placed on this calling card that's attached to this phone number. Okay, thank you very much. You have a good day. So we hung up. So in the meantime, I go get the phone bill again. Okay? Because this time I'm like, I'm going to find out who these calls are too. Because some kind of way, these phone calls have been rerouted to our bill. So I get the phone bill out. And there's about maybe 4 or 5 numbers that are constant on this bill. So I underlined them. I marked the numbers. And then I said, well, I'm going to call this number and see who this person is. Clearly, there's been some mix-up. Clearly. So I called the first number, the first number that caught my eye that was on my bill multiple times. And I ain't talking about 2 or 3 times. Oh, no, y'all. This number was 20 times on my bill. 20. So I called the number and a lady answered. And she said, hello. And I said, hi. I said, again, I'm going to use my name here. I said, hi, this is Fave Miss Renee. I said, I was just calling because the craziest thing has happened. I have all of these calls from your number billed to my phone. And she went, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, here I come. And then she hung up. Yeah, that's what I did. I scratched my head. So, but I was feeling kind of funny, y'all. I had that little, like somebody was turning over pancakes in my stomach. All of a sudden, it just came. I dialed the number back. And this time, a guy picked up the phone. And I was a little shaky in my voice, you know. But I said, hello. He said, hello. I said, hello. He said, yeah. I said, my name is Favs, Miss Renee. I said, and I don't know why, but I think I have reason to believe that your wife was sleeping with my husband. He said, is your husband's name, let's call my husband's name Larry, okay? He said, is your husband's name Larry? I said, yeah. He goes, yeah, they did. Oh! I said, what? He goes, yeah, they did, ma'am. I'm sorry. He says, this is the first time you heard of this? Oh! What? So this guy went on to tell me who he was. And then as he was telling me who he was telling me that he and his wife, the girl that hung up on me, him and his wife had been separated for a while. And while they were on a break, his wife, and my husband, Larry, had been having an affair. Y'all. By the time the man finished his part of the story, I was like, yes, on the phone, just shaking. Just a shaking. I could barely hold the phone up to my ear. I was just shaking so hard. And he said, you okay? And by now I'm crying. And he was like, are you okay? I said, no, I'm not okay. But I'm going to be okay. And he talked to me for a little while and gave me all the information I needed. And I was like, ooh, ooh. But then I called my husband, Larry, because he was at work. And I said, you need to come home right now. And he was like, what's wrong? I was like, come home now. So he got home. He said, what's wrong? And I had those phone pages and I threw them at him. I said, you've been having an affair with this lady right here. And he was like, hey, what are you talking about? And I was just crying and picking and pointing at that paper. And he acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. And over the next few days, that was just a whole mess. That was a whole mess, y'all. That was so ugly and distorted. I was so mad. I was so mad, y'all, that I called another one of those numbers. Yeah, I did. It was another girl. And I was like, oh. And I was like, hi, this is Fav, Miss Renee. Do you know my husband, Larry? And she said, ask Larry. Oh my God, y'all, wait a minute. It's not funny. Oh my God, it's not funny. Literally, I was like, you're kidding me. You just hung up? Like, that's it? Oh my God. So I danced all around that phone bill. Because it was only a few numbers that he didn't call that many times. So I didn't worry about them. But every number that I dialed was somebody that knew my husband, Larry. So finally, I said, because the more I talked to him, the more he lied. So I said, let me go to Coastal Utilities and get a printout of my bill for like the last 6 months. So I could backtrack how long this has been going on. Well, I found out how long it's been going on in detail. Every call that was made, I could see. And you know what? That joker called that girl on my birthday. Yeah, he did. He called her on my birthday. I remember that. And I was so upset with that boy. And I called all those numbers except for the few that were on there that he didn't call that often. But the ones that he called all the time, oh baby, I called them with the quickness. Do you know my husband, Larry? And most of the girls was like, yeah. So what you gonna do about it? Yeah, I know it. You way in Georgia, I'm in Florida. What you gonna do? Yeah, all the girls that he was messing with, they all lived in Florida. Yeah, because see, what he would do is he would go on to visit his family. And sometimes I would stay home. So that's when he would have his fun. Yeah. Have all kinds of fun. Crazy. So, I don't know, eventually I called that other number. I called that one number that he barely called. And y'all, I was in for the shock of my life.